Corruption kills, but it's not the politicians or the oligarchs who pay the price. It's the soldier on the front line. It's the taxpayer funding a war they don't control. And in this case, it's you, the American taxpayer, whose money has been quietly disappearing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to St. Petersburg. Today I'm going to share with you an investigation. I can't claim all the credit for all the research, and I've verified as much as I can with public available information, but I'm sure there's more digging to do. And I invite you also to scrutinize what I say, trust but verify, as the Russians like to say, and check with your sources. And I'll be curious to hear what you think and what you find in the comments below. But let's get into it. So this is the story of a corruption network so well designed, so carefully insulated, that even when you follow the money, it disappears into the sunshine of Palm Beach, Florida. Now you'll forgive me as I check for all the details. This is quite an intricate scheme, so I will check all the details as I go along. But let me give you a bit of a background to this. So, after the Maidan revolution, Ukraine's new leaders promised to end corruption. The US poured in billions and even created special bodies, which you've no doubt heard of in recent news: the National Anti-Corruption Bureau and the Specialized Anti-Corruption Prosecution Office, to police the whole system. You'll know them as NABU and SAP, I believe. On paper, these were independent, but in reality, they answered directly to Washington, of course. Then, in July 2025, you'll know from the many articles even in the Western media, President Zelensky, or former President Zelensky, stripped them of their independence and put them under his own prosecutor general. Suddenly, the only way an investigation could move forward in Ukraine or the US is through one political gatekeeper. And this is where Rustem Umerov comes in. That's Ukraine's defense minister. Now, according to the allegations, US funds earmarked for non-lethal logistics support were diverted into a network of shell companies. His wife, Layla, and his brothers, Enver and Imran, they all allegedly played a part in this. Now, the central hub is a chain of entities branded Double Eagle. Now, it's registered in Florida. Each is a company on paper only. No products, no customers, no public footprint. Money from the US, US aid, lands in a US intermediary, Astem Capital LLC. From there, it's sent into the Double Eagle shells. And here's the trick. Every transfer is disguised. It's not payment for stolen funds. It's a loan agreement or consulting services, each with board meeting minutes stamped and signed, ready for any curious regulator. Now, through these shells, they buy 2 prime office suites in Jupiter, Florida, and 3 high-end business apartments in Boca Raton. Each property about $1.27 million, all within 10 minutes of the port of Palm Beach and the I-95 highway, the perfect location for moving or pretending to move goods. Now, why not just buy beachfront condos or hide the money? Well, because offices and commercial units in particular are a gold mine for laundering. You can resell them over and over to other shells in your network. You can improve them, claiming hundreds of thousands in renovations and no one checks. You can also rent them to friendly tenants, logistics teams, private offices with cash flow that looks legitimate. Now, each property is owned by a different company, and each company has a different registered manager, wife, brother, associate. Each year, a different accountant files the annual report. No one person sees the entire network. If one office is seized, the others keep running. If one shell collapses, the rest stay clean. And the books, perfect. In Ukraine, the invoices match the shipping materials or manifests, and in Florida, the funds come from Florida bank accounts. Between shells, every dollar is explained as a loan, service fee, or a payment for something intangible. If trouble comes, they sell to a cash buyer, move the money into a Swiss insurance policy, and walk away. If trouble doesn't come, well, of course, they keep running the businesses, laundering every month behind the facade of a legitimate investor. And now, with Ukraine's anti-corruption watchdogs muzzled, no investigation moves without political approval. Requests from the US Treasury, same bottleneck. Which means the double-headed eagle keeps flying, and the ordinary Ukrainian keeps dying on the front line. And that is the real cost of corruption.